Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Isabella Bank's YouTube channel, where we discuss all things Harry, Meghan, and their level up journey. Ooh, oh my goodness. If you're anything like me, you are in recovery from the last couple of days where there was so much excitement from the Nigerian trip. How's your week going so far? Let me say hello to the people in the comment section. Hi, Joyce. How was your birthday? I hope it was fine and you enjoyed yourself. Hi, Lady Rose. It's been an age. We haven't spoken. How you keeping? I think I sent you a WhatsApp message. Check your phone. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Linda Lala. Hi, Beverly. Hi, Dominica. Thank you for being here, guys. It's so nice to see you. So nice to be here. Right. Let us discuss. This is mainly so part of this video is going to be a catch up of the last couple of events that the Sussexes had. And then I'm going to be breaking down the significance of the titles Meghan received and introduce you to the royal fathers who conferred the titles on Meghan and what I see happening going forward. And then we're going to have a very special discussion about King Charles. He is being chopped for suya right now on social media, but we will come to that. Joy said Nigeria showed up and showed out for Harry and Meghan. Yes, and they weren't even trying too hard. Like they really tamped it down. And I'm not saying that because I'm Nigerian. If you are a Nigerian in the like in this chat, you know exactly what I mean. They toned things down a great deal. I think they must have been advised not to go to the extreme for Harry and Meghan, but they did. There are often occasions in Nigeria where you see that there are thousands of people who are attending these events. But you can see that most of the events you just had like 50 to 100 people, like the event Meghan had and in fact, all of the events were relatively smaller than what Nigerians do, but they still managed to make the events classy and organized on the status of the people that they're meeting. Um, I thought it would be interesting. I know that a lot of people have been talking, but I thought since I'm Nigerian and I have the inside knowledge, I can interpret for you exactly the symbolism of everything that you were seeing played out on the screen. So let's go. First of all, they were in the polo club. Let me tell you, in Nigeria, you have to have some coin to be a member of Nigerian Polo Club. It is not the membership fees are not for the weak at all. So Harry and Meghan were certainly meeting and networking with the 1% of the 1% of Nigeria. They are people who you don't often see at events and it was just lovely to see all of them coming out to see Harry and Meghan. Because of their status, there are people, some of them would have come out, but there are certain people who came out because of what has been happening with Harry and Meghan, and it's quite clear and easy to see. And a member of these people, one of those kind of people are the royal fathers. Believe me, they don't need their palaces for anybody. Their royalty is not just anyway, we'll get to that. Let's begin with a flip through of some of the photographs that we saw come out. So when I tell you our girl Megan can take a photograph, I am telling you, she make me want to go back to the gym and get my body together. I love the amount of self discipline and control, and she must have had to exert to try and make sure that her body is together. It not easy. It not easy. Harry and Meghan look like they are on the cover of GQ magazine, man. Just look at this photo. Just look at this photo. Like they are so gorgeous. And the security personnel who came with them on this trip, he must have had a blast. Because I'm telling you, the hotel where they stayed in Lagos is one of the best hotels in the whole of Nigeria. The Delboro Hotel, right? It is one of the poshest things you ever seen, comparable to some of the, I think the, what did they call that hotel in the Bahamas? It's so very popular. I'll Google it as I'm talking. And then the other one in Dubai. That's the Nigerian version of the hotel that they stayed at. Fantastic hotel. They put up very well. And then this person that they're meeting wearing green. Uh, can I just show you the Nigerianness in this man? So this man was wearing green shoes. This is Nigeria, man. This is Nigeria. Green shoes. It's not something you would typically see. And to think that this man they are with is one of the foremost lawyers in Nigeria. Do you know what that means? Everything that has happened in this trip, they have been advised legally, traditionally, they have been advised. He is one of the foremost Nigerian barristers in the land. He is based in Lagos, and his presence here just goes to tell you. Oh, Sam says the security personnel used to work with President Barack Obama. Really? Oh, I'm so happy. You know, when you just said that, I just got chills. It just goes to show you that what they say is true. A prophet is not recognized in his hometown, because it just seems like the only place where people treat Harry and Meghan badly is in the UK. It's so sick and sad. But I just got chills from where you said that, because I can imagine what an honor it is to have to be able to work with someone who has worked with President Barack Obama, first of all, to be able to, and then for the guy to work and be loyal and do his job, like be protective, protect them, protect their information, protect everything. So it's thank you for telling me that. I even feel so much better about the security that were with them in Nigeria. So I'm just pointing out the significant figures that were introduced to. So this guy wearing the green outfit with Harry and Meghan here, he is one of the foremost Nigerian barristers. He schooled in the UK as well, and so you better believe that the Nigerian government were well advised on the balance of everything that was done with Harry and Meghan, which is precisely the reason I think why the Nigerian government did not back down, because I'm not in government, but I think we all can get a sense of how these things must have worked behind the scenes, and that they must have been under a lot of pressure to uh, to tone down the reception of Harry and Meghan. But the Nigerian government said, hell to the no, we're going to, okay, we won't give them a reception at the airport. But, we don't tend to do things small. I think in a lot of ways, Nigerians are really like Americans because I think just from my 2 or 3 trips that I have made to America, I've seen that Americans don't do small. So Nigerians are kind of like that. Even when they tell you you're doing small, you look at it and you think like, but this is a lot. What do you mean you're not doing small? But I'm glad that they got to meet him because if they ever needed advice on things related to Nigerian law, he would be the point person to get advice from. So the visit to the polo wasn't just fun and games. There were a lot of networking going on there. And this lady in the green hair with them, she is one of the foremost media personnels in Nigeria. And I saw from a series of the photographs that they took with different people at the event. When I tell you Harry and Meghan met the 1% of the 1%, I'm not even joking. Like they met a lot of the high profile, high network, high hardworking, reputable people in Nigeria. And I'm so glad that they had the opportunity to do that. Before we continue, if you're new here, please go ahead to subscribe to this channel. For those of you who have just started following the controversy between Prince Harry, Meghan, and the British royal family, it must feel like a coming of age. For my new subscribers, I gained a lot of new subscribers, mostly Nigerians, in this week. You're just joining the conversation. And because of you, I'm actually going to go back and re-upload the my review on Prince Harry's book, The Spare, where I did a full review on the reason for the breakdown in the relationship between Harry, Meghan, and the royal family. So don't worry if you don't fully understand the comments that we're making here and some of the things that I say. The plan is to catch you up very soon. Okay. Zainab Abdi says, Giddy, go big or go home. Yes, absolutely. They showed up and showed all the way out. Now, if you have visited my channel before and you were undecided, this is not the time to be undecided, my friend. This is the time for you to put your finger where your eyes are. Click on that subscribe button now. This is the benefit or reward that I, as a content creator, get for preparing these videos. So please go ahead to subscribe. To all those who have subscribed and have been rocking with me from day one, I am eternally grateful for for your support. Okay, let's go on because we have a lot to get through today. All right, so now uh, let's talk about the royal fathers. So you've got the Obi of Onitsha, and then you've got the Olu of Warri, and uh, the man by their side, is one of the chieftains of Arochukwu Kingdom, which is a kingdom in the east. Okay, and this photo right here, the photo that rocked the world, is so very significant. When I tell you that the royal photographs, when I tell you that the royal fathers don't travel to see anyone, I mean it. They don't travel to see nobody. They don't leave. There is a common saying, Oba no they go transfer. Like they do not leave their homes to just go see anybody, particularly a young person, and further a woman. I'm telling you that you guys will not even understand the significance of this photograph you're looking at right here. Bec- pardon me. Pardon me for that slight interruption. So what you're looking at right here is uh them is not just in a paternal way putting their arms around Meghan. This is a not slight, it's like it's just a few steps away from a formal declaration of war, is what you're looking at right here. And what they are basically saying is that this is our daughter. We have accepted her. We have well on her. So be warned. This is like a warning. Connie says the bestowing of Meghan as princess is very serious. She's protected by our ancestors. For kings to come and meet her is big. Yes, it is massive. And the kings didn't travel to see the old queen. She had to travel to them. No, exactly. This is what I'm telling you guys. As in, I don't even know. Like, I haven't spoken because I've been so overwhelmed just looking at these photographs. Like, this is not just huge. It's historic. Historic in a way that cannot even be quantified. This has never happened before. Never, where you see the kings getting up together as well. Because even though they are brothers, not everyone gets along all the time, every single time. But the fact that the kings were able to agree together, it's just like crabs in a barrel, or siblings. There's always going to be sibling rivalry, and they're very, very busy. They have got their, when I say kingdoms, I'm going to show you what their kingdoms look like in the next video. Okay. Right now I'm just talking about the title that they gave to Meghan. So basically they called the title that they gave Meghan, um, was to tell people that she is their daughter. So a lot of these kings, they have diplomatic immunity when they're traveling. They travel on a different level, on a governmental level as well. They don't travel like civilians. So I lack words to put in full context what this photo actually means. And the fact that it's not just one of them would have been overkill. The fact that the three of them came together, it is massive beyond words. Massive beyond words. And I don't know who told Megan. Someone, I don't know who told her. Someone must have whispered in her ear, because the fact that she never dropped this cloth that they put on her shoulder, the ikwele, it was so significant, and it spoke volumes, because a lot of our communication is non-verbal. So the way they accepted her is the way she accepted them right back. And she held on to this cloth. Even Nigerian women, sometimes when they've got that thing on their shoulder, they get tired of it and then they put it down. Meghan held on to this cloth all the way, all throughout the event. All throughout the event. So, um, not just discussing the title, which is Omo Aro, which is the title that they gave to Meghan, discussing the symbology. This is why I thought it was important to actually do this video to explain to people who are not really sure. It's just like the because you see this sash that they gave to her, which she put across her shoulder. It says the African symbology says Arochukwu people, that is the title which she was given, are as much prepared for peace as they are prepared for war. It's like speaking without speaking. Lottie says Lottie says Megan was caught off guard. Yeah, yeah. I don't think she was told. I think they surprised her with this conferment. I think they did actually surprise her. And I'm so glad that it played out this way because given that it is royalty taking place, perhaps they might have been required to give the palace a heads up. But the way it happened right now tells you that there is no way. Nobody's going to be telling the palace nothing because they didn't even know about it. So it gave them plausible deniability. Absolutely. And that is Marlene King. Absolutely. Silent warning. Do not mess with our daughter. And the more they continue to push this thing, the quicker they're going to find themselves in an international incident. Now, I'm not saying that Nigeria can beat the UK in a war. We all know that they are richer, they've got more resources. But a lot of these battles are not fought physically. You see, right here, these three men, they are generals of war. They fight spiritual battles on a daily basis. So, in case anyone was thinking that the British royal family didn't do spiritual things, you are sadly mistaken. The British royal family are steeped in mysticism, mysticism, witchcraft, and all sorts of things. Look at their match right here, is what you're looking at. Lady Rose says, all of a sudden, royal reporters started comparing NG with Nazi Germany. I know, right? I saw that. That created a storm on Twitter. I saw that. The man has deleted the tweet, though. Silly man. Silly man. I think he shouldn't just go to he shouldn't just delete the tweets just like that. I think he has to bear the consequences for doing that. He has to be reported to whoever his employers are. Like, we need to make a big deal out of it. And once I'm done here, I'll be going back to Twitter to join the fight. I think some people would think this woman, you like trouble too much. No, I'm just sick of it. I am just sick of it. Yes, exactly. And they say the Freemasonry isn't just they say Freemasonry is just about people who want to live life peacefully. But beyond the free living life peacefully, they also have witchcraft. That is, they are demonic. I'm sorry for people who think like spiritual things don't exist. But as a Christian, I fully believe that the demonic side of UK is very, very prevalent. If you look around, you can see all the symbology all around you. Even when the queen died, they put her witch wand in the casket with her, and she was buried with her wand. Some kind of similar uh, Charles must have taken Charles must have taken her position when she passed on, and so he becomes. I think it's the druids spelled Druids. Those are the British witches, and the queen was the head of the druids. So when she died, her wand was buried with her. In recent times, William has been made the grand vizier or something like that. Let me just Google the correct name. I didn't know I was going to be talking about this bit. Grand vizier or grand vizier, which is what is made. William was made the grand vizier, which is a level in their witchcraft thingy-majiggy. Anyway, so it's that important. And I couldn't, even though I wished that Harry and Meghan would meet Davido, but I am so glad that they had the opportunity to meet Moses Bliss. Moses Bliss is one of the best Nigerian gospel artists. Gospel, and emphasis on gospel. Uh, Thank you so much. I am Sam. I'm really grateful for the super sticker. Thank you very much. So he is one of the foremost Nigerian gospel singers. His voice is heavenly. And he does mostly gospel, but he actually did a song especially for Harry and Meghan. Let's see this. The Linda says the world is embracing our prince and princess, showing the gratitude they never received on Salty Island. Harry saw that she was emotional. That's why he was rubbing her arms and he kissed her on her face. That's when I started to cry. Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too. Lady Rose says we have the receipts. Yes, from that guy, right? Yes, that guy. Nigeria has a military with France and the US military, they set on their borders. Yeah. Yes, yep. This was well planned to have the kings there. I believe that Harry knew of the naming ceremonies because of the protocols involved. Okay, maybe I don't know. Um, maybe they just didn't. If he knew about it, because it's royals and because of the Commonwealth, I feel like they may have needed to, and they because the title they conferred on Meghan is most of the highest on the land in the land. So such a thing, I think they may have needed to have discussions on a high level. But you might know better than me. I don't know how these things work. But I think it is great that the information about it didn't hit the public and they were just able to carry out this ceremony. I think that even if Meghan knew it was going to happen, though, she wouldn't have expected the grandeur. And I think even though she saw the grandeur, the import of the what actually happened will not hit her for months to come. When she fully realizes what have happened, she is going to be completely blown away further. You know, it's one of those things that when you begin to realize how big a thing is, then you just continue to be overwhelmed. Anyway, they do the secret orders and witchcraft, even though they go to church, they don't worship the real God. Absolutely. Absolutely. They say they go to church, but look at how wicked they are. Lady Rose says Grandmaster on order is Camilla. Oh dear. Um Yeah, Miss P Talk says, yes, I'm so glad Minister Moses sang his song he wrote for his wife, for Princess Meghan and Prince Harry. Yes. Y- Yes. It was huge. Miss P, it was huge, right? Am I the one overrating it? It was huge. It was a big deal. Hi, Sussex Love. Great to see you here. And who was the person who said, I saw my favorite actress? Was that you, Lady Rose? Yes, when I saw her here. It's like they asked, because Megan is an actress, they must have asked the Nigerian actresses to attend the event as well. And I don't even know whether Megan, because the trip was a whirlwind. So I don't even know whether she would have realized like who the people were who were standing around her. These are high-ranking Nigerian actresses who have been in the business for 20 odd years. They have movies on Netflix. They have movies on Netflix, and they've done pretty well for themselves, even though Nigeria is not at the same level as Hollywood in terms of sophistication and organization. But Nigeria is doing a very good job of developing their industry. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy for them. Ah, so all of these actresses here, they are veteran actresses who have been in the industry for years and years. And I tell you, Nigeria is such a country. You have to be busy to survive. For them to drop what they're doing to come see Megan, no matter who she is, trust me. Trust and believe. It's Yalibi says, give me his handle. I'm going to research him and get him. Okay. I will uh, I will get you Moses Bliss's Instagram handle in a minute. Okay. Marilyn King says, I love Nigerian movies free on YouTube. Yes, there are those ones, but they also are on Netflix. The ones on Netflix are on a different level entirely. When you're watching those movies, um, I think that they will say they're on par with some of the movies from all over the world. I can recommend a movie straight away, King of Boys. If you watch that movie, you will be absolutely shocked. The professionalism, the cinematography was just absolutely amazing. Amazing. Mm. Miss P says, I'm sure Princess Meghan and Prince Harry would have researched Minister Moses Bliss by now and watched his wedding. Let me see if I can get his Instagram handle for Connie Palmer. Uh, I think they would have done that by now, but remember that they wouldn't have been the one who were. Oh, yes. I'm sure Princess Meghan and Prince Harry would have researched Prince Minister Moses's Bliss by now. This was massive. Uh, I was so blown away to see him there. Uh, and I was happy at the end. I thought, oh, he was actually the perfect person to be there because of his disposition. He's very calm. He's very quiet. He doesn't, even though he was looking cleaner than clean, but uh, he's very calm. He doesn't do too much. Obi Iwuri, sorry if I've butchered your name. He says, I was emotional for the whole time. Princess Meghan, the Adamazi of Nigeria. You deserve all that love. Honestly, Honestly, it's just like the royal fathers knew. Thank you, Simi, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful. It's just like the royal fathers, like they've been meeting. They have been meeting, they have been watching and just been saying, hey, won't this girl come home? Let her come home. Let this girl come home. Let this girl come home. They have been waiting for her. And I'm so glad they decided that they would go to Nigeria first before going to the other uh, African countries. I'm also very happy for him because he's going to get international recognition. Trust and believe that the next time they're going to, I fully expect, because Harry and Meghan just love to carry people along. So I fully expect that when they're doing anything and then they can, insert him into the activities, he will be there because his voice is absolutely heavenly. One of my best songs, it's unfortunate you can't play any music here on YouTube without getting slapped on the wrist. But one of my best songs from him is Too Faithful. Who knows that song? If you've got Apple Music, he's on there. You can check out his music on there and listen and have a listen. Thank you, Jennifer Clark. Thank you very much for the super sticker. Bonnie Mighty says you do. You know the song, right? Too Faithful. It every time I play that song, it's just like when I'm trying to pray and I'm looking for God's face. I just play that song. Anyway, we've got 3 videos today. Entertainment for Invictus. Listen, when he goes there to sing, there will not be a dry eye in the audience. And he's one of those people that when he comes up to the mic, he takes you by surprise when he opens his mouth because you just don't expect such an angelic voice. Not because you look down on the person. He's just got a very, very different type of voice. And I love his energy. I just love his energy. There are some people, and the American people won't understand when I say gra gra, but he's just got aggressive. He's one of those people who doesn't have aggressive energy. He's just very calm. Bonnie Mighty says, you are too faithful to fail me. You are too faithful to disappoint me. Yes, 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 absolutely. It's fantastic. Okay, guys, that's all I have for this video. We've got 3 videos that we're going to be doing today. So I'm going to be ending this one here. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to be starting on with the second one where I'm going to be breaking down the royal fathers some more so that you can see the power behind them. Join me in that one in the next 5 minutes. All right. Ciao.